Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andre Harris, and today we are diving deep into Avowed, the latest RPG from the legendary team at Obsidian Entertainment. If you have played Fallout New Vegas or the Outer Worlds, you know Obsidian's pedigree when it comes to deep narratives, immersive worlds, and player-driven choices. But does Avowed live up to that legacy? Is it the next great fantasy RPG, or is it just another game that fails to stand out? Today we are breaking it all down, and I've spent hours exploring its vast world, battling terrifying creatures, and testing every system this game has to offer. By the end of this review, you will know whether Avowed is worth buying at full price, waiting for a sale, or skipping altogether. Before we get into the details, make sure to follow me on Twitch at Andre the Alpha, where I stream RPGs, action games, and competitive multiplayer sessions. You will not want to miss it. Avowed is set in the world of Eora, the same universe as Pillars of Eternity, but instead of an isometric perspective, we now get a full-fledged first-person action RPG experience. From the moment you step into this world, you are greeted with breathtaking landscapes, eerie ruins, and bustling cities filled with lore and history. The story places you in the role of an envoy sent to investigate a growing plague that threatens the land. But like any great RPG, the story is not just about the main quest. It is about the choices you make, the alliances you form, and the secrets you uncover. Unlike Bethesda's RPGs, where your protagonist is largely silent, Avowed gives you deep dialogue choices that shape the narrative in meaningful ways. Factions play a crucial role, and your decisions influence how different groups interact with you. Will you side with those seeking to cure the plague, or will you embrace darker paths for your own gain? The moral dilemmas are not black and white. Obsidian excels at giving players tough choices where there is no perfect solution, only consequences that ripple through the game. And then there are the side quests. This is where Avowed truly shines. Each one is handcrafted, filled with layered objectives, and often introduces unique characters that feel just as fleshed out as the main cast. Some quests span hours, pulling you deeper into the world's politics and lore, while others provide quick, impactful moments that leave lasting effects on the game's world. This is role-playing at its finest. Like combat in Avowed blends magic, melee, and ranged attacks in a way that feels intuitive yet strategic. If you have played Skyrim, you will find some familiarity here, but with much more polish and weight to your actions. Think of it as a mix between Skyrim and Dark Messiah of might and magic, where spells, swordplay, and agility all work together to create fluid encounters. The magic system is a highlight. Instead of just equipping spells, you can modify them mid-combat using runes, similar to Divinity Original Sin 2. Want to turn a fireball into an explosive chain reaction? You can do that. Want to freeze enemies in place while you charge in with a greatsword? That is an option too. The level of customization is what makes combat feel fresh every time you play. Character progression is entirely classless, meaning you can mix and match abilities to craft a build that suits your playstyle. Stealth-focused players can develop agility-based skills for assassinations, while tanky warriors can invest in heavy armor and massive weapons. The flexibility allows for a ton of experimentation and replayability. And let's talk about gear. Weapons and armor are not just stat sticks, they are fully customizable, allowing you to enhance them with elemental effects, passive buffs, and even unique traits that change how you approach combat. Obsidian has also introduced a crafting system where you can forge and modify equipment, making every item feel like an extension of your playstyle rather than just a number boost. Unlike Skyrim's fully open world, Avowed follows a semi-open structure much like the Outer Worlds. Instead of a single giant map, the game is divided into large interconnected regions, each packed with secrets, lore, and environmental storytelling. This design choice ensures that every area feels meaningful rather than just empty space. Exploration is rewarding. There are hidden pathways that can lead to shortcuts, destructible objects that reveal secret chambers, and vertical traversal that encourages players to think outside the box. The game constantly rewards curiosity, whether it is through unique loot, hidden storylines, or alternate solutions to quests. Dynamic world events add another layer of unpredictability. You might be traveling through a town when an unexpected faction skirmish breaks out, forcing you to make a quick decision. Do you intervene, take advantage of the chaos, or let things play out? These moments keep the world feeling alive and reactive. Avowed is visually stunning. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game features detailed environments, realistic lighting, and impressive spell effects. The world feels alive with dynamic weather systems, immersive water physics, and a level of texture detail that makes each location feel handcrafted. Performance-wise, the game runs smoothly on modern hardware, but there are occasional texture pop-ins and frame drops in densely populated areas. These are minor issues that will likely be patched post-launch, but for now, expect an overall solid experience. No great RPG is complete without immersive sound design, and Avowed delivers. Justin Bell's soundtrack is a masterpiece, blending orchestral swells with atmospheric melodies that enhance every moment, whether you're exploring ancient ruins or engaged in an intense battle. Voice acting is consistently strong across the board. NPCs feel alive, and their performances add weight to the game's already rich lore. Ambient sounds like the rustling of trees, the distant howls of creatures, or the echoes in underground caverns further enhance the immersion, making every location feel distinct. So, is Avowed worth it? The answer depends on what you are looking for in an RPG. If you love deep world building, impactful choices, and flexible combat, then this is absolutely worth buying at launch. The game offers a rich narrative experience, rewarding exploration, and a level of player agency that makes every playthrough feel unique. However, if you are expecting a massive open world like Skyrim, you might need to adjust your expectations. Avowed is more focused and structured, prioritizing dense, meaningful content over sheer map size. If you are an Obsidian fan, this is a must-play. If you are on the fence waiting for a few patches or a sale, is a smart option. Either way, this game deserves your attention. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to follow me on Twitch at Andre the Alpha for live gameplay, deep dive discussions, and more RPG content. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Are you picking up Avowed or are you waiting for something else? Let me know and I will see you in the next one.